check everything. Alright, guys, and welcome to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, and I don't know what's going on out here. This is some spooky stuff going on in GTA. And typically I don't do like a little Sunday show, but it is Halloween, so happy Halloween to everybody. Let's go ahead and start this off officially here. Are you on the bridge? There's like a light on the bridge. That's like creepy. That's just lights on the bridge. Alright, so here we go. My buddy right here, Buck. You just heard him doing that great theme song, and we're hanging out. Just checking out this crazy stuff going on here in GTA. Typically, like, I was just complaining, yesterday about how they don't do anything spooky enough, and this is like way...
we were complaining that they do, like, Christmas stuff, but
right.
They don't do Halloween stuff. Yeah, they they must have heard us.
Yeah, this is way, way over the top here. I mean, just even the sky, and then, like, when I went to my apartment, I mean, look at that. That's just like so eerie. Oh, back over there, we got some. Oh, the spaceships are back. If you look over in the mountains, the spaceships are back. Past the. Let's see. We need to.
Leave the area now. This is for
I wonder.
authorized personnel only.
We were over the airbase. That's why everything started attacking us.
Whoa,
right?
there's a guy over here.
Say this again. Leave now.
Oh, there's some kind of like. This isn't behind us. What is this? These aren't military guys here.
Yeah, this is base. This is Fort Zancudo.
Is it?
Yep.
I feel like there's maybe like some kind of zombie.
Could be like containment units. That's awesome.
Feels like this was.
We should go to the city and see if there's like random zombie attacks.
Oh, I just got hit in the head.
Yeah, this is the this is military base.
I'm like, eh.
Oh shit. Oh, you bitch.
Dude, we're just trying to.
Dude, I just spawned in. I have 3 stars.
What?
Asshole.
Whoa. Dang. His own boy just ran over homie in his own Jeep.
Oh, dude, look at the moon.
My colors don't run.
Oh, dang. He's like pop. Oh, whoa. This dude just popped me in the head a bunch of times with the shotgun. Dang, man. These military dudes do not play around.
Nice.
Helicopter over here. Yeah, this is nuts. This is way I think I was like saying like, man, I wish they'd bring in pumpkins. You stepped it up. You stepped it up, guys. Thank you. So like I mean, do you watch a lot of horror movies? Or is that one of your genres that you're into, or?
No, usually comedy is my go-to. I mean, I like The Exorcist. I think that's one of the best movies ever made.
That's kind of a comedy.
Because security is a private matter.
Yeah,
What
it's
can
been
I do for
parodied
you?
so much.
A helicopter has been dispatched.
But I think The Descent is also one of my favorite movies of all time.
Ooh, that is a really good one. And that's it's a scary movie, but you don't expect it to really be that creepy at first.
Well, and it's
I don't think.
There's good like human interaction drama too. So it's not just scary monsters. It's also, you know, like the girl. Spoiler alert! Smashing that other girl in the head with a rock. I never saw that shit coming.
Please clear the LZ.
But I know you guys are super into the horror stuff.
Well, you know what's funny is when Carrie and I first started dating, this is gonna be awful right here. What's this guy doing? Land, dude. Land. Oh, he just hit me with the helicopter in the face.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's going on?
You know me.
What was that horror thing?
Oh my, what
there?
is happening?
Is that you?
No. You just got
That was
ran
Christine. Christine just wiped me out.
in. That's Stephen King.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I wanted that helicopter really bad. That was
Let's
crazy.
get out of
Where
here.
did
Let's
it-
get out of this part. Let's go like not to the city, but somewhere else.
Oh. Do you have a? Okay, you got a car.
Yeah.
All right. That was. What was that about? That was wicked. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, that was one of the things.
Is there an ammo shop?
When oh yeah, probably yeah, we definitely need some ammo. When Carrie and I when we first started talking, it was like Disney and like horror movies, which is a really weird blend. But like I grew up just watching these things. I think I've mentioned what's that? In some of that's probably one of your annihilations there. Ship in the middle of the road. But yeah, I think I've talked about in some of the other videos we've talked about too with like, just horror movies and just our parents and influences and all that stuff in general. But yeah, I started really young, probably before I really should have, to be honest. And I tell the story a lot of times about my dad, like would make us watch horror films. We're like, oh man, that sounds awful. And I'm like, it sounds awful, but it was really cool because he would also, like I said, show us the behind the scenes stuff, which that led to, okay, well then how are movies made, right? And which is a whole other chapter. But I think out of, like you talked about comedies are probably like your favorite genre. The action that horror movies have in the terms of special effects and what have you, but also the comedy. And so there was like this cool blend of like, I was getting this like, how do they do this movie making magic thing? But there are laughs and goofs and like this campiness of horror movies.
This stuff is way over the top. I think. Let's see. So I didn't watch a lot of like traditional classics until I hung out with you guys, like Friday the 13th, and Jason's, and Carrie Ann was gonna say made me watch. We watched the first Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jason, Friday the 13th. I forget.
Oh,
Jason.
Halloween. The Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. Yeah.
And
yeah.
The first Rob Zombie one was okay. I enjoyed it. Then she started the second one, and it was campy, goofy, way over the top. I think the first 15 minutes is about as far as we got. But
I think,
I like what you're saying. Horror has so many different elements. It can be so many different things.
Right. Exactly. And I think that's what pulled me into it because, again, growing up, my dad would take us to horror movies and think, oh, look at there's some spaceships there. And just movies in general growing up, but to load up. Oh, hey, mate. Dang, dude, this is just like a zombie movie. Like, every man for himself. Let us in. Help, bro.
Full on Armageddon.
God, look, even like, am I wrong? Is this like kind of lit a little different?
It reminds me of Day of the Dead.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's all like greenish and.
You watch that Republican Space Rangers? I love that show.
Oh no, I don't want to. There we go. Oh, that's loaded up. I feel like we need some Space Rangers. raise there. We got some grenades loaded up. All right. This is what you would do if you were faced with Armageddon. Oh, what would you do? You'd hit the armory.
Oh yeah, load up. Hopefully you'd have a cool montage.
All the clicking, clacking.
Hell yeah. Just like zooming in on every
Stay
belt
safe,
buckle.
Ryan.
Snap, click.
I think that's going to be my thing when I go to horror cons from now on. I'm going to do Ghostbusters stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to start visiting different like military shops and like
You've racked up some more.
getting all those like
ammunition
cool
rewards
pads, the
points.
buckles, the belts, all that cool stuff. You know, make it look legit. All right, so we're talking about. We're just talking about movies, making you watch all this stuff, and how it can be not just one thing, but a lot of things. It's not just comedy. It's not just
there's so many
action.
different
It's
options.
so many, yeah. And I think, like I said, that's what kept me coming back. So my dad, it's crazy as a sound, would make me watch all this stuff, right? And so it was creepy and it was scary, and you know, I loved it and hated it at the same time. Freddy Krueger was definitely one that like kept me coming back because it was just so absurd and comical. Whoa, nice jump. Whoa! Bro, that was great. That was great. No, that was some Michael Bay would be so happy. But yeah, like Freddy Krueger like just kept me coming back, and it was like the humor of it, and just like these crazy setups. We have that kind of now with like I guess Final Destination.
Oh, the Final Destinations.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to the mask shop.
Yeah, let's see what they got. Ooh, there's some
Oh.
spin.
Oh, we should definitely hit up. Should definitely hit up the fucking Ferris wheel.
Have to get a different car. This car doesn't do well in the rain.
None of them do, man. None of them do. Trust me. Browse the masks. All right, here we go. These are all
I think,
weird.
You know, like I said, watching the classics with you guys, I can see how they were scary when they came out, but the shit
Some
we
of
have
them
now
hold up,
is
some
way
of them
more-
don't. Yeah. But we've been going through like watching all of these different like Freddy movies and stuff. Like we like to build up to, I don't know, like kind of like how they were, I guess, presented at that time period. Like we'll watch the original Fridays and Nightmare on Elm Streets, and then we'll get into like the Freddy versus Jasons, and you know.
Oh yeah,
And
Jason
that'll-
in space.
Oh man, Space Station Jason, yes, baby. Oh man. So like Carrion actually like this is a great topic because I wanted to do like a whole segment on this, and this would be like I guess a cool like maybe a starting point for some of this whole topic. She asked what is Jason one time, and I'm like, well, he's just kind of like the other guys, I guess, right? But really, when you start to think about it, he's not. Like, so going through and watching all these movies every year, I still even forget, like, okay, well, oh wow, these are some cool masks here. Oh man,
Check out the monster masks.
that's what I'm doing now. Yes, these are wicked. Oh man, I don't know where to go with these. The octopus one is so cool. These zombie bug guys. Oh man. Dude, these are wicked. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Yeah, we gotta do, okay, we're gonna do monster masks, okay?
It was a mask.
Oh,
it
the
was a
pumpkin.
mask.
These are wicked. I don't know which one to go with, dude. Oh, there's kind of like a Jason mask in here. Got the stitched up thing. But yeah, so like, alright. Well, you look at Freddy, okay? He's this wicked, messed up dude who like rapes and torments kids. Before he's even Freddy, right? And then he comes back. And it's kind of the same thing with like Michael Myers. Like he's this wicked dude who just like kills people, but he's like so evil. Even when he dies, like hell sends him back. But Jason actually like has to be resurrected through like lightning and electricity, like Frankenstein.
It's like a Frankenstein's monster. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really weird. And so he's not like this thing that's like so evil that like hell sends him back. But there are elements that suggest he's like this weird demon kind of entity. I don't know. It's really weird. Like he's got a really weird backstory, that guy. Dude, what monster mask are you going with?
I like the standard devil. I think it goes pretty well with my red costume.
There's so many that go with my
got all the
costume.
face, the skin peeled off the face.
Mm.
I like that one too.
Oh yeah, those are wicked. Okay. I think I'm gonna go, like, I've just been clicking through here, and the sun's gonna come up soon. And then we might have to actually, like, well, we'll do a couple. I think we'll do a couple of these videos, because this is too fun. But I think I'm gonna go with this crazy, weird, like, octopusy looking thing here. Let's see here. Where's this guy at? Spend all my money on masks on Halloween.
Come on, it's only $24,000.
Which one? Alright, oh, that one looks wicked. Okay, I'm just gonna look through here. The reptilian sea beast is the sea beast that I like a lot. I'm gonna go with this one because it's like flesh colored. It just kind of matches my skin. There we go. Oh yeah.
Cthulhu. Zoidberg.
There we go. Some Mandalorian shit going on. Oh yeah, that does look good with your costume, dude. Very good. Oh, very cool. You almost look like you're ready to like host, like, Tales from the Hood.
Not right. I feel like I want to tap dance with your soul.
So, do you have any favorite horror films? Are there any like I know we said like we kind of like brought you in some of the classics, but was there anything like maybe growing up or something you saw that was just like, oh man, that was like?
I feel like Alfred Hitchcock did some stuff on Nick at Nights or Nickelodeon.
Yes. Yeah. No, he had a whole thing at night. He did. Yeah.
And that whole walking into the silhouette and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I had to stay up at late to watch it, of course. So you have that, and it's also kind of spooky.
Very spooky. No, that was kind of like Twilight Zone and Hitchcock. I feel like we're like way before their time. And I love you just like we were running off into something. I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna get that guy.
There's even some that I remember. There was one where some people were partying at a beach and they were gonna play a joke on somebody. So this girl like pretended to pass out or some shit. But then the guy freaked out and buried her in the sand. And then the tide came in and they couldn't figure out where they buried her.
Ooh. That is messed up.
That's a lot of that. And I do remember like Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's great is I just a couple weeks ago picked up the first issue. It's like a reprint, but it's the first issue from when they started doing all the reprints in the 90s. Nice. And that's when I got into comics really. Like, I kind of told the story before too, where my dad, again, made us watch horror movies growing up. And one of our favorites was Creepshow. Stephen King wrote it. George A. Romero, the master of zombie movies, directed the film. And it was very much like Tales from the Crypt, where you had very like short stories kind of put together, you know, and told in the form of a book, a comic book that this kid wasn't supposed to have. And we loved the movie. Again, growing up, there were movies my dad would show us that like really like we were like, ah. And then there were some we like looked forward to. We loved watching Freddy Krueger. But anytime we got to watch Creep Show, man, that was like...
It was like a treat.
It was, absolutely, dude. It was such a cool thing. And then my dad would do, yeah, it's right up to the end of the dock here. It's almost like a sea monster might be out here. My dad would do renovations, and then like, that's where my people are, my sea people. My dad would do what is like, not evictions, but like if people left stuff behind, he would kind of like clear out their apartments. And one day he came home, somebody had left this Creep Show comic. I still have it to this day, and it's an exact, like you have comic book adaptations all the time. It is an exact adaptation of this movie. And so my sister and I would fight over it and everything, and that kind of led to like this horror comic fascination, or my dad would bring home horror comics for us, and we're like, no, we just like Creep Show. But he started bringing home like Tales from the Crypt reprints, and they were really big in the 90s, early 90s for some reason. I don't know what it was. And I love that. That was beautiful. And then I just recently found the #1, the Tales from the Crypt #1 reprint issue. And I bought it. It was like $10. Beautiful condition. But the cool thing is, I put it on Instagram. The first season of Tales from the Crypt and the first issue of Tales from the Crypt share the same story, The Man That Was Death. And it was really cool because the other night I was reading the comic book, and I'm like, wait a minute, dude. just doing little cookie ear motions in my story. I'm reading the comic book, and I'm like, oh my god, I know the story, and it was from this. It was such a cool moment. Like it all kind of like flowed together. It was just really awesome. But now everything's calm. Look at this. Is this so weird?
That's strange. It's still kind of foggy, but yeah.
It's foggy and kind of like I feel, like Jaws. Like,
nice.
You got some like there's an element of danger on the horizon, but
black like a doll's eyes.
You know that's true.
There was a couple of movies. So growing up watching horror films, there was a couple of movies my sister and I loved. Like I said, Creep Show and the Freddy Krueger films. But Hellraiser was one I remember like messed us up.
Oh yeah, no. I watched a little bit of that when I was way too young.
Way too young.
And never again. No, thank you.
Yeah. No, we were actually like, let's make some lunch and watch Hellraiser, and that was like the dumbest idea. Let's make some tuna sandwiches.
Oh, like grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Exactly. Oh my!
I just have memories of that. Like there were chains whipping into this one dude.
Oh yeah, no. It was
skin off.
awful. Yeah, skin would pull
and they were like squirt like if you stepped on a ketchup packet.
Mm-hmm. Clive Barker. I don't think I've been up here. There's like a whole little restaurant area up here. It's just cute. I guess if you get some reservations going on. Yeah.
What the hell? Like the Leprechaun and all those kind of like over the toppy.
Oh.
I never really got into those. I watched them, but I never got into them.
Well, like, oh, it's R4 telling us it's about time to wrap up. Those are ones I don't know. Like, it's like those. They were in the time, Leprechaun. If you didn't catch it when it came out, it's like why would you watch it? Really, like it's not, especially with like today's horror films, like, I mean, really, like, you've got the new It, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, you're gonna watch Leprechaun, like, get out of here. But those were definitely movies, like if you were growing up in that time and that's what you had, you know, like, that was the charm
That's
of
true.
it.
Because you could say that about anything. I could go back and play Ocarina of Time and still have the best memories, but if some kid plays it today, they're like,
Oh, they're gonna be like,
what
what
is
is
this
this?
caveman shit?
Exactly. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna cut for a moment. We're gonna come back. It's daylight. This isn't spooky. You know, we'll hang out. We'll hang out for a little bit. We'll like probably do some doobage or something, and like wait for the sun to go down, and we'll come back for some more Rob's Arcade. Because it is spooky. Like I want to get. I think we should maybe try to get a plane and like maybe get close to the UFOs or something like that. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Down?
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna wait for the sun to drop. I'm gonna go take a leak, and then we'll be right back. This isn't goodbye. Like I said, this is always just to be continued here on Rob's Arcade, hanging out with my good buddy Buck on this great Halloween. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in just a moment. All right.
Spooky.
Ooh, nice.